Alrighty, my friends, are you ready for page 2 of our double page 12 by 12 scrapbook layout featuring Snowy Day, Snowy Wonder, and Reindeer Memories? As you know from the very first layout, I kind of just added it all together. I had some fun. If you're interested in seeing how the second page comes together and then seeing the big reveal, be sure to stick around because we're going to have some fun together. All right, so let's move this out of the way. I have another flip flap on this page, and look at these. They are just beautiful. This is one of my favorites, but this is my most favorite. Absolutely. All right, so we're going to start off with putting the other corner up. I told you I'd cut a 12 by 12. And I like to kind of rough these up a bit. We're going to put this up here in this corner. Here we go. All right, and then we are going to add our bottom layer here. I need to make sure that this is not crooked. Well, it is crooked. Why didn't y'all tell me? That's better. Okay, I thought it was looking crooked. Okay, so let's lay down our bottom piece because we want it to match the other side. And this is going to go just past the 1 inch mark. We're going to get it down even because that's what we like to do. And then on the last one, remember I did some tears in it, and it looked real pretty with the tear and then the candy cane stripes in the background. That's what I call them. Anyway, so this is at the 1 1/4. Here we go. There. I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to have that about right there. And then we put the candy cane underneath. This is coming together very quickly, isn't it? It is fun doing strips of paper and tearing them and just having fun. So think of the scraps that you may have from you know, a kit that you used a lot of the papers up already. There's still so much that you can do just with the scraps. I'm having a heck of a time here. This goes right up here. Here we go. There, because it does need to match the other side. All right, now this piece is from the top of this. So then all I did was go, okay, where else can I use it? Now you could also use it up at the top. Think about it that way if you were doing a different scrapbook look, however. Or, hello, you could do that. Doesn't that look pretty too? Yeah, but we're not doing that. Okay, here we go. You know, if someone were downstairs and they knew I was the only one in the house besides them and they heard me up here, they would wonder who I was talking to. The cat, my cat Simba, is laying on the chair behind me. So he is who I'm talking to in this house, that is. Okay. All right, so now we have that. And on the first page, I had some holly pieces that I had done. So I want to put them together. I cut these out of the Reindeer Fun Stamp and Die set, and they have the holly and then the holly berries. And I chose to, instead of only doing your common green, garden green, that I wanted to change it up a bit and add some more color. And we're going to do some stamping up here in the background. So I need my dimensionals. We're going to put this over here. Kind of keep things together. These are the mini dimensionals. You'll get these in the paper pumpkin kit for when you're putting something together. So I'm putting it right in the middle. And then I'm going to add these on. And remember, they're both the same, so you want to make sure you turn it a bit so there's things are different. You know what I'm saying? Did that make sense? I'll put this on here. And before we lay these down, stick them down, we are going to do a little bit of stamping up in that corner. Right there looks good. Okay, there we go. So let's get my stamp and let's get, here it is. I want to put this underneath. All right, here we go. And now I want these, and I also have some of these pretty little berries. And what I did is I just added the tiny little snowflakes in the middle. Don't these look pretty? I thought it brought all of the red and the white and the green together with that right there. So I just want to do 3 of these stamps. I'm going to open up our garden green. There we go. And let's move these down just a little bit. Let's put one right there. Turn the stamp. Put one about right there. Turn the stamp. And put one about right there. And we're going to lay these down and then figure out if we want to add some anywhere else. So let's put this down. And there are some people that it's a tradition for them that each year they make a pilgrimage to the Tate House for Christmas. And they go for their tea luncheon. They stroll all the rooms and just look at all the decorations because they have a different theme each year. So it's kind of fun to go each year because there's something new. That was a cat hair. And Simba's not even right here. Oh my goodness. So each year would be something different when you go to see all the trees decorated. And it's so fun to go just to get ideas if, you know, I want to change things up at our house. What's an idea for how I want to decorate? I mean, they decorate everything. There are bathrooms in this mansion and the bathrooms are decorated. I can't say that I go to that extent with decorating. But I do decorate the foyer, the kitchen, and the den because they're all together. I'm going to put this one right there. Well, that looks pretty. I like it. I like it. All right, so now we need to add our first photo. What did I do with them? Here they are. Need to put this back over here. All right, so this was a dessert. And see, look at, even the teacup and the saucer was pretty. That's what I'm talking about. It was very elegant and just fun to go and be a part of it. All right, now I am not concerned. Let's see, I want this about at the 4. I like it when my ephemera goes over the pictures. I think it just adds even more dimension when you have different layers and aspects of it. Now this is going to be, take that out of there, and this is going to go up to about the 10.5, so about right there. 10.5. Oh, I am so not straight. Ah, that's not straight. Right there. I don't know why. Then line it up. Now that's straight. Okay, and now we have our flip flap. And this is a picture of my mom and I. This is just in the entranceway, all the poinsettias and the trees, and you can see there's all the marble in the entrance. And I'm going to flip it up, and this is one of the 14 rooms decorated. You could see that it's all in mauves and pinks and gold, and there's a pink nutcracker, and these are, I don't know if that was a set of drums or like hat boxes. And then this is what's going to go underneath. This is the nativity outside on the grounds. And at night, if you go there for their dinner, they have like either a jazz band playing or just nice classical music, and you have dinner, and then you can watch the grounds. I wanted to add a little bit more. I think that looks good. While you're eating dinner, there's, I'm not sure if there's dancing, but then you can tour the grounds. So it is a lot of fun. Alrighty. I haven't done it yet, but I've heard tell Now this is what we're going to do. So this is going to go on top here and flip down, but it's going to frame my top photo. So remember, you find where it's going to peel, right? So you know that's your top, but we want to attach this to the bottom of this. That way, when we go to lay it down, everything has its place and it all comes together. So you hold it just the way you had it in your hand. You line it up. Now sometimes you need to trim the top of this a little bit so when you fold your flap over, it doesn't have this all cattywanka where it's up too high or too low, because the flap pushes it down a bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's do this. We're almost done, and we are going to add our letters down at the bottom. So this is going to go about at the 5. I'm going to peel this off. I've gotten so good at these flip flaps. It's like I've just gone to college and graduated or something. However, as now she can't peel it off. Gosh, it's right there at my fingertip. Okay. I used to be so intimidated by these things. So this is going to go up at the 11. Right here. We're going to line it up on this edge. Make sure it's all flat. All right. Now I want to add my letters. Because remember on the first one it said Tate House. Do I want to add one more right there? I think we do. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, let's just go crazy with these things. And I should have turned it a little bit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do the letters, and this was masking tape. I believe that's what it was called. I'm sure one of you remembers better than me. It's great for getting your letters down, and then you lay the masking tape over the top, pick up the letters, then you can glue the back. Look at me all wiggly. So it's easier. I don't know if you've tried to do these letters one by one with, what do you call them? Tweezers, and your finger keeps lifting them up. The tweezers are all wiggly. I mean, it's just not worth the stress. This is so much easier. So you just flip it over. Look, right? Now they're a little off, but that's why I use that liquid glue, because it is going to give me, I'm trying to decide where I want it. I don't want it under that. I want it right here. The glue I used gives me wiggle room. Now just pick it up as you're holding the letters down. There you go. And now you take your pick tool, I guess. You could really use anything. And you're just moving them to where they need to be. You're getting them straight because you have the time. Time is your friend when you use that glue. And if anything is not perfect, we don't stress about it because life is too short to get wound up in that stuff. That does look better. I think I want the eye down just a little bit more. All right, we are calling that done. I'm not going to stress about that. I don't know about you. I want this pulled down a little. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look good? All right, now we have one more thing I want to add after we shut this. Gosh, we have a couple more things to add. Okay, there we go. That is a potential problem that's not going to happen. All right, this was on the sticker sheet, Mary Mary. So I want to put some dimensional tape on the back of that. Let me get us a piece. I'm kind of off camera here, but it's easier. I think you all know how to do dimensional tape. All right, now I need to cut it. Here we go. I could have already, if I had been prepared, already had the dimensional tape on the back, where all I had to do was, and I'm adding this. I try to be very prepared with a lot of this stuff so that you see the page come together quicker, because I know your time's valuable. Y'all got stuff to do, don't you? We do need a little bit under here. because this is sticking up. It's not cooperating. There we go. We're going to hold that down. All right, so now we had reindeer on the other page, right? So we need to add some on this page. So these are what I have to play with right here. Okay, and I have two more of these little berries with the white snowflakes in the middle. So what I want to do is to put the tree down. Well, no, we got to put this down first, because this is what's going to draw your eye to the cluster, and there's just so much going on right here. I wanted something to kind of calm it down a bit. How's that for a word? Calm it down. All right, so I know I'm going to put this about right here, so I am sticking it down. Oh my gosh, we're going for it. I'm going to put it right there in the middle. There we go. All right, now this tree, since it's in the background, it's going to be on roller tape. There we go. And we're going to stick it about right there. And I have to be aware that I want to put this on, but I don't want it getting in the way of my Christmas. So right there's good. And let's get a mini dimensional sticker. Look at me. I'm going to use my take your pick tool. I'm going to stick it to the back. Wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, gosh. There we go. There we go. I thought that was going to be easier. Of course, it's not the take your pick tool. It was me. All right, we're going to put that right there. And now we have our deer and her fawn, which is just so pretty. We're going to put right there, I believe. Yep, I like it. Okay. You all have all your scrapbook spreads done. I don't. I have thought about doing a Christmas in July. Oh, I like that coming off into the red there a little bit. So we're going to do right there. Doing a Christmas in July series where I will do some of my scrapbooking, you know, the photos that you take this year that you don't necessarily have the opportunity to scrapbook them. I will have a lot at the end of the year, so I thought, why don't I do Christmas in July? A lot of people do that. A lot of people do. So I thought, well, maybe I could do that. So I'm thinking about it. That would be a fun series in the heat of July. When it's hot, let's look at snowy things. Well, I'm just going crazy with these little. All right, let's add one more. What the heck? We'll do it right there. Since I'm on a roll with these dimensionals, I pretty much covered the entire back of the tree. Here we go. And we just need to add our little berry. And then I think we're done. We added the letters. I almost forgot that on the last one. And I had already laid everything down. Okay, here we go. I want to put this one at the bottom. See how it adds more dimension when it's not all seriously boxed in like that? And you know what I just thought? I could add some of those dots right there. Should I or shouldn't I? Let's add this first, and we can decide. Because once I put it down, boy, that'd be that, wouldn't it? Let's see, we're going to put that right there. Should I? I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it because I can always add it later once I look at the two of them together. Right now, we're going to do the big reveal. Are y'all excited? All right, so hold on and let me put it all together. Oh my goodness, I think you're going to love how this looks together. I'm excited. And I think I made a good decision not putting that down once we see it all together, but we'll see. So I use the Reindeer Fun for the snowflakes, the holly, and the berries, and the deer. I'm trying to remember, did I color one of those? We'll have to look. But in a previous video, I colored one. I even give you a demo on how I color it. This is the alphabet set I used, which is the mini alphabet dies. And then I used the Spotlight on Nature dies for this circle right here. And my favorite part about these circles is how it has the cutouts along the edges, the die cuts, so it shows whatever's underneath there, which is real pretty. And this is from the Reindeer Memories, Snowy Day, and Snowy Wonder. All right, are you ready? Here it is. What do you all think? So I have the flip flap right here, and this was the Tate House Christmas, so I drew the two pages together. I have the reindeer flying across the sky to the second page. I used the holly with white and green, and I used these little peppermints for the center of the white holly, and these are the real red and white adhesive backed peppermints. So I love how that looks. And then the berries themselves, instead of putting them in the center, I use those, and I use the little snowflakes in the middle there. And then of course we have our little cluster down here. I tore the paper, which I think looks real pretty, and I have my little bit of journaling that tells about the Tate House and Mom and I just having fun getting together for the tea and the tour of the mansion. So what do you think, my friends? I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, in the comments below, share with me your favorite part of this spread, what maybe gave you an idea to try on your own. And I guess it's time to say Happy New Year. Christmas is done. We're already counting down to next year, or maybe Christmas in July. So until we meet again, God bless and have an incredible day. Bye-bye.